Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the Dear Video Games podcast, where we're on a quest to bring you fun, inspiring, insightful perspectives in the game industry, its games, and personalities. I'm Mav, longtime streamer, mom, and now scaredy cat for spooky games with my lovely, deceitful, deceiving snack.
Hey.
I meant to say deceiving, but like snackless.
Listen, my name's Snackless. I'm a longtime partner and streamer as well, retired kindergarten teacher and snack lover. And today I convinced Mav to play some demos with me of the games that we are going to talk about on our deep dives. And it only makes sense to do a demo before you deep dive into it. It just happened to be a horror game. And I didn't tell her that until we started it.
She's we should do we have some deep dives that the games are on demo. Do you want to just hop in really quick? And I was like,
quick.
That'd be perfect. Just try it out and see what happens.
Oh, it's pitch black. Literally, the game was pitch black. It was so scary.
Spooky.
We'll get to it, but it was very spooky.
Oh.
Very spooky. Welcome, everyone, to the Dear Video Games podcast. Thanks for being here today. We've been recording our podcast offline. It just suits our schedules better right now, and we're really happy to be doing that. We do miss being live a little bit. You can catch the podcast in the mornings. It goes out really early, so it's your welcome to the weekend. Listen on in Friday morning, 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern. And if you're a Patreon, you do get access to episodes early. You get them right after the show. So if you're a Patreon and hearing us, thanks so much for being here early and hanging out, and more to come on Patreon. So if you're looking for a new way to support us and you're really loving the show, we would absolutely love to have your support because we have a lot of things coming up. There's going to be some vlogging, some extra photo fun, and that's a great place to check it out.
Yeah. Also, some offline playthroughs. So if you're wondering what we do offline, we record some of it. So maybe if you want to see us die in some games.
Drag Mav into the dungeon of a creepy town.
Super creepy. But also, shout out to our community. We actually did a viewing party for Gamescom this year, which actually is my first time. I never really took Gamescom seriously because I always did so much at E3. So this is kind of my first focused Gamescom, I think.
Amazing.
And that was really fun to watch it together.
I had a really good time. It was my very first viewing party, I think, like live watching something and responding. It was amazing. And hopefully we'll be there in person partying next year. Having fun. This is our last summer solstice episode of theme. And today I have some interesting origins on the words. The word solstice comes from the Latin word sol, which means sun, and stitium, which means still or stopped. So long ago, it was noted that as summer progressed, the sun stopped moving northward in the sky and then began tracking southward again as summer turned to autumn. And that is where summer solstice comes from.
I cannot wait. I know that you probably can guess what our next theme will be, but I'm not telling you.
We might allude to it a little bit, but
right.
It's in the air.
Speaking of in the air, what have you been up to, Snacks? What have you been up to this last week?
So since our last pod, Mav and we played more Raft for Ladies Night, and we made it to a huge island with full of trailers, and we're looking forward to playing that again at our next Ladies Night, so I'm totally stoked. We also renovated the raft. So if you haven't been to the live streams, our raft was like really... I didn't realize how bad it was until we worked on it a little bit. Like, it was really bare bones, and it kept getting ripped apart. And I feel like it just looks like more like a home. It has a kitchen and a closet, and it looks really cute. I love it
so much. It literally is just whatever you would imagine Ladies Night would be on a boat. It's just like sparkly. There's plants everywhere.
Oh yeah, and lights.
There's
and
food. There's like amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so cute. And then I've also been capturing everyone in Cult of the Lamb, and that's been so great. I've only killed one person, and they were dissenting against me, so obviously they had to die. But it's been amazing. And one other game that Mav and I have been playing is Spirit of the Island. It just came out. We talked about it on the pod last week, and we dove in. Definitely a little bit buggy, but overall we love the idea, and we've been kind of enjoying running around playing that game too. So
right?
That's kind of what I've been doing. What about you? We've been kind of on the same track lately for games.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot together and doing a ton this week together, which I'm so excited. We're just warming up for this fall hanging out together, which I'm so excited.
Yay! Yay! We have so many fun things.
I actually got to announce that I'm partnered with Disney Dreamlight
Amazing.
Valley, which is so awesome. I got to try out their character creator, their avatar maker, and it's actually really, really pretty. It's super cute. I think you're gonna love it, Snags.
I can't wait.
It's literally on all of the platforms. So
Wonderful.
Definitely, if you are a Switch fan, hop on the Switch. Xbox,
Yay.
it transfers for both, I believe. I'll be trying it on Steam to play it a little bit early, but I'm very excited. So thanks for Disney Dreamlight
So
team.
cool.
That's when they
Amazing.
emailed me, I was like, yes.
Congratulations.
Maybe because I've been so annoying on social media. I've just been like,
Been
oh my
excited.
God. Punch me in the
Aw.
face, Mickey.
Amazing.
I'm just getting warmed up for this fall.
Yes,
And
for our
Disney
trip.
things. Yeah. Lots of Cult of the Lamb.
Ooh.
It actually broke on me. My
Mine's
first
been
bug
really good.
experience. The Twitch extension basically lagged out my game. So I was like,
yeah.
was this game only going to be good pre because there weren't as many people playing it? Or, so
Yeah.
I feel
Mine was
bad
really
because their
buggy
team is
too.
not very big. And so,
Uh-oh. Hopefully, yeah.
but it's really fun. And if you don't have a Twitch chat to destroy and sacrifice, it is very fun offline. Being
Mhm.
able to name all of your followers anything you want and making them look however you want is
Exactly.
amazing. So
You know what? I never took it that way, but I made one of my followers because the extension wasn't working for them. But in hindsight, I could have made them like a little stinky, thick looking thing. But instead, I
yeah,
made them cute. But you don't like someone, you can make them and kill them.
that's true. You can make one of your best friends like a little hot pink bumblebee who was super horny.
Oh
So
God,
name
that's
Snackless.
that's not nice.
Well, because you weren't popping up, and so I was like,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
just make
God.
Snackless a little hot pink
Which was
bumblebee.
very nice of you, except for
But it was
you
fun to
know.
be able to decide. Like in the
Mhm.
beginning, because I didn't know that the extension would work that way. By the way, this has
Yes.
become a Cult of the Lamb podcast. I think we've talked
Literally,
about it
that's all we
every
talk
month.
about it. There's lots to talk about it. Not me making Mav a beautiful pink and purple unicorn.
I love the unicorn so much. I haven't unlocked it yet, so
You
just to
must.
say.
Mhm.
A lot of Ni no Kuni.
Oh, so fun.
I did my first AFK farming. Okay.
Congratulations.
I didn't get any experience because I didn't do it right, but
Oh,
I've learned a
We'll help
ton.
learning.
And then I actually started playing Destiny, which what year is
Yeah.
it? But I play Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
very pirates themed. So if you're looking for something pirates, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then King's Fall Raid is coming next week, which is crazy.
Woo. Wait, actually, is it this weekend or am I
Next week.
Am I? Oh,
They
okay.
usually wait a week, I think, right?
Honestly, I don't know.
Usually, I think it's next Tuesday. So if you're into raiding,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, that's coming. So it was
Coming
so
up.
cool because in the Bungie store, there's like coins and stuff for completing the raid and doing quest lines and stuff. And it's
Mhm.
all oryx shaped, just like the old D1 stuff. So I was like, oh my God,
That's fun.
I want
Like
those.
that.
Those
Nostalgia.
I know, they got me. I'm like, okay.
Aw.
And then what else is going on? What else did I do? I don't even know. Yeah, just played some Fall Guys with friends. I can't wait for the Destiny characters to come to
So
Fall
cute.
Guys. I've been playing a ton of Fall Guys, so
know
I
where
played it
that's
last night
coming
with Mr. Mav again, and we got a
Oh my
dub.
God.
We played duos
Are you
and got
serious?
a dub.
I can't play that game. I'm not good. It's
That's how
too
Mr. Mav is.
much.
He stinks at it.
Oh.
He stinks, which is
My
so funny because he's
gosh.
usually super good at games, but something about Ninja Warrior
Literally, I can
style.
relate. I can relate, Mr. Math.
That's
We're in
true.
the
If you guys didn't know,
same
Snacks
boat.
was like a super famous PvP star.
Don't tell people that.
She's like, if you scroll back in her Instagram, you
Oh,
can see all
God.
her little super famous.
Oh, my little clips.
You're like KDA,
Oh.
you're KDA, KDs, and you're like ELO
Yeah.
score. Like,
I know. I thought that I was. I thought that I was. I mean, yeah.
I love it so much.
I played like a little bit competitively, and it was fun. But now I just play games for just to enjoy them. you know? It's
Yes.
just like I used to play games like really seriously, and if I wasn't like at the top of the leaderboard, I would be disappointed in myself. And now I'm like, okay, that's a bit extreme. You don't have to like get an A plus and everything. I'm just
Just
a little
welcome to the
driven.
Perfectionist Podcast
Oh
because that's what
God.
we are a lot of the times. But
Yeah.
yeah, snacks is a secret god. And we're gonna play
It's fun
Fortnite one of
time.
these days with no
Oh
build.
God. Maybe.
No
Maybe.
build.
Actually, I do like the no build. I do still find Link Fortnite appealing. Before we dive a little bit more into what's going on in gaming, let's take a quick snack break. What's been going on with you? What have you been drinking? What have you been snacking on?
I've actually been drinking more matcha. I
Oh,
actually realized that I was drinking too much coffee
no
and
such thing.
I was way more tired and I was like, why am I so tired?
Mm.
It doesn't actually give you energy. It just blocks your tired sensors. And I was like, this is
Oh.
no wonder. And so I actually had my advanced DG and
Ooh, use code MAV.
I can totally tell when I don't drink it because it's just like vitamin B, green tea,
Mm-hmm.
really well made. And so I'm like, okay,
Amazing.
but what have I been eating?
Mm-hmm.
It's been, I mean, it's very summer in America right now. So it's like
Yeah.
hot dogs, and we had burgers
Oh,
on
yum.
like Hawaiian bread,
Oh,
little
wow.
sliders,
Oh,
um,
look at you.
Thai food. I haven't had Thai food in forever, and we had some Thai
It's good.
food. So yeah, just kind of like, what am I snacking on during stream?
Mm.
Probably C's candy.
Any candy that lays around, if it's near
I've
me during stream,
like
sure.
hazelnut covered walnut, hazelnut
Oh, yeah.
chocolate with dipped in walnut bites. It's amazing.
What? Oh my gosh. Save
Yeah.
those for when I come over.
Okay.
Yum. I've been making watermelon lemonade literally any excuse that I have. Like any excuse. Somebody wants to come over, somebody and walks by my house, my dad, like literally my parents visit,
Do I need
anything.
to make sure
Watermelon
we have that
lemonade.
in my house?
It's so good.
We need
It's so
watermelon
good.
lemonade.
It's delicious. And oh, I've been baking a lot. Like I
Ooh.
feel like I'm kind of getting in the fall, you know? I made apple hand pies last week and then I made some savory pies. So I made like a chicken pot pie last week and then a few days ago I made like a mushroom potato pie that I kind of just like made up the
Oh,
recipe for.
yum.
So, yeah, I like really am into baking and I just love like pies and soups and
Oh, I can't
it's
wait
just
for soup
almost that
season. We
time.
should do like a
Mhm.
special soup. Maybe this winter, winter month will be just
Yeah.
like soup. Our theme will be soup.
That's a great idea. It's a great idea. Hello, Campbell's. You
Campbell's,
looking
call
for a
us.
collaboration?
Tag
We're
them.
here. We're here. We're here. We're snacking. Okay, so moving on, we have a newer section. It is our second episode, giving you the breakdown on what you need to know and taking you from ew to ooh on our new rating system. There was a lot of whispers this week going on. Some Destiny 2 leaks, lots of talks about what was going to be going on at Gamescom. But lucky for those companies and for us, they were all revealed. So
Yeah.
any of those things that we kind of heard about by the time we got around to the podcast at the end of the week, they kind of all came to fruition or not. So we are here to give you the summary of what you need to know.
Yeah.
So lay it on me, Mav. What do we need to know?
Okay. Destiny 2
Mm-hmm.
expansions are free right now in the Epic Store because of the partnerships. If you don't know, Destiny 2 and Fortnite have partnered together, which this is the first time Fortnite has been collaborative with any other game. And I don't think people realize how big that is. That's like a
That's
big
so
deal.
cool.
If you go to the main quest area in Destiny, you'll see the battle bus all looking broken and everything.
Oh,
And they've never done anything like that before. Um,
amazing. That's a big
yeah,
collaboration.
Donald Mustard, who is the main creative director on everything Fortnite, is obsessed with Destiny. So
Oh,
this has been
amazing.
something in the makings for a long time. There's a mode. There is the Javelin map from the Destiny. There's like a Crucible situation.
Oh, how
And there's
cool.
Control. And so check it out. Let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I played a little bit of Fortnite no build with Formal, and I was the stranger with my ghost, and it was amazing. I was literally
Oh,
standing on my sparrow because of the
that's so
D1
cool.
glitch. So like they did not skip a
Aw,
beat with this. So this was super
I love
special.
that.
Go get all your skins. Go do the
Hmm.
thing. Really hyped to have seen all this. This is amazing.
Ah, so great. Let's jump over to tea time on the what you need to know. So
Mm.
the EU is that Sony hiked the PS5 price across most of the globe, except for the USA. And just I feel like they just kind of felt like they could do it and get away with it. And um, I was a bit disappointed to see that because
Why would
I'm
they
always
do
about
that?
access. I'm
Yeah.
always about access. So like, you know, it's
Why would they do
hard enough to
that?
get a PlayStation, and now you have to pay
Did
more for it.
did they do that because it's not selling as much other places, or that it is selling and they're trying to get the money, right? Like,
Well, I think that they're still selling out, right? Like you can't get your
oh,
hands on one
sure.
unless you could play like a scalped price. But the excuse was like not inflation per se, but just like global economics. And I was like, you're lying.
I
You're
cannot
lying.
believe they did that. If Xbox
Yeah.
ever did that, they would just be completely lit on fire. My
Hmm.
gosh.
I don't know. I'm disappointed.
That's pretty
But
disappointing.
it is. The ooh is that Stardew Valley teased a bee boss fight with the music, setting everyone abuzz for the upcoming Haunted Chocolatier game. Someone hire me to write for you. It's a calling I didn't know I had, but now we know I have it.
It
So
really is amazing. I love it. I love seeing all the tags. Sometimes I'm like, oh, is that from the game? And she's like, no, I wrote this. Absolutely not. I wrote these
oh gosh.
descriptions.
Working on it. Another Fall Guys, oh, another Destiny collab, also with Fall Guys.
I can't wait. They look so cute. If
Aww,
you like Fall Guys, just get your little guardians, okay? They're
so
super
cute.
cute. They're a little tactical looking. So even if you don't know Destiny, they will be very valuable in the future. And you never know. Destiny is going to be around forever, it seems like.
Mhm.
So,
They
uh,
literally said that in the showcase. They were like, Destiny 2 is staying around forever. And I was like, wow. They actually in that not to turn this into a Destiny show, but in the
I mean, there was
Destiny
a
like
huge Destiny
showcase,
event this week with all the
like
information.
it was
So,
wild. They were laying it out. They said that they also said on top of making every expansion currently available free on the Epic Games Store, they also said that they will never be sunsetting another season of Destiny again, which is absolutely amazing.
I
I thought
can't
that
wait to
was
see that because
huge.
the game is so big. Like,
I know I'm
if
kind
they
of
already
concerned, but
if they already have issues with like space now,
yeah.
like I hope,
Rip
but
to the
like I don't
vault.
know, it's hard because it's on console, right? But then
Yeah.
again, like Final Fantasy Online is on console and they're not sunsetting zones and places
Hmm.
and stuff. So
We'll just have to wait and see. But I love the ambition there and I love the idea. And I think that that's amazing. Also, happening this week, we did opening games night for Gamescom, and we just wanted to share some of the highlights with you and
yeah.
also do a little mini ew to ooh in that section too. So, Mav, tell me some of the highlights for you. Like, what did you think? What stood out
Okay.
to you?
So this year's Gamescom never. I mean, Gamescom in general, there's so much stuff. Like it never really seems like it has very good pacing. Like I don't think like Jeff puts the video together and everything for the opening night, and there's not a lot to work with, I think, compared to like E3 or like the Game Awards. It's kind of like all over the place. And this year it seemed more grungy, like dirty, creepy,
Mm-hmm.
dark style
Mm-hmm.
games. Like I didn't really see anything vibrant, fresh, new, light-hearted besides like Sonic, but even Sonic kind of seemed a little bit gloomy.
Mm-hmm.
So everything kind of seemed dingy, medieval, dirt, dark, spooky. For my
Okay.
look. What about you? What
Noted.
did you think when you all together?
Well, yeah, I would say there weren't a lot of things that stood out to me for games that I was like, ooh, I would play that. But that's also like a really personal thing, right? So
Yeah.
there was a lot of like space, kind of like sci-fi-ish stuff. And for me, I'm kind of it's really got to suit my style like Destiny or it's not really for me. So that's not necessarily Gamescom. It's just kind of like what was available to report on.
Correct.
So like
Yeah.
overall, Mav and I had talked about the opening night. We said we'd give it a B.
Yeah.
I will say, actually, some of the games I felt like, and this isn't Gamescom, but I would say that some of them did not do a very good job of portraying what their game was about. Or what, like, so the very first trailer or whatever, the
Oh
very first
my
video was for
God.
something called Everywhere. It's the first thing at Gamescom opening at night, and I didn't know what it was about.
It was just
I
like
still
question
don't know
mark
what it was
meme.
about. And when I was reading up about it, no one knows what it was about. It was just like videos of different scenes, like buildings and places. And they were
Yeah.
kind of like, it's, and then when when Jeff was like, "Oh, tell us about Everywhere. I know we all have tons of questions." They were like, "Everywhere is everything to everyone." It was so ambiguous.
I just feel
I don't know.
like you got to have an audience focus these days. Like
Mhm.
you can't just say like, "Oh, it's for gaming." Like there's just too many games and too many styles and too many genres and
Mhm.
it's just you have to at least be like it's a whatever style it
Yeah.
is. I think it's like an RP sim game, kind of like GTA where it's like an open world
See, that
and
would
you can
make
kind
sense
of
what
go
they need to
everywhere.
say.
But I wish they would have said like it's an open world something, like literally
Literally.
anything because
Any
they
word to
didn't
describe
even
it.
show gameplay. It was a
Yeah.
bad
So
start.
it was a bad start, honestly, and I don't think it represented them well because you could have an incredible game, but if you don't represent yourself or portray it well, then like no one's gonna know. On the other side of that, bringing you complete chaos, the most chaotic thing I've ever watched. I I felt so full of joy watching this was the Goat Simulator 3. It was the most chaotic trailer I've ever seen in my whole life, and I maybe want to play it. Like it showed so many different things. It like that's what they should. It was like a goat doing anything. Anything you want a goat to do,
It was
it
doing it,
does.
flying off a
It was
building, driving a
yoga,
car, eating
buying things,
donuts. Like
blowing up
it was
things, using
crazy.
weapons. Like it was insane. It was so cool. It was seriously so cool. So that's more about what I think we need to see. It needs to resonate with people, you know?
So we have a goat sim clip from our reaction for it on TikTok coming
Oh,
up soon. And it's so funny. Snacks is like, I've never seen something more chaotic and that I don't understand in my life.
it's amazing. But I still want to play it.
We're
So
totally playing it. So
it's a
if you've
good
ever
sign.
joined date night or ladies night,
Mm-hmm.
we've been spicing it up a little bit. At first, it started off as
Yeah.
Destiny, and then now we're just like diving into a bunch of
Yeah.
different games, which has been really fun. So
We've actually, Mav and I have been running ladies' night since January, maybe the first or second week of January this year. And I don't know that I think we've missed like 1 week.
yeah,
Like maybe. I don't even know. We play games together every week, online and offline. So
yeah,
really have fun together.
yes.
Okay, so what stood out to me for like something I want to play? Because there wasn't a lot of things that stood out to me that I would like want to jump right into, but the Where Winds Meet trailer was visually stunning. It reminded me of that Ghost of Tsushima,
Hmm.
Tsushima.
Hmm.
That it kind of, but I didn't play that, but I feel like it really spoke to me. They did show like various combat and gameplay, but what I really thought was interesting is there was like a ton of player choice in the game as well. So you could like have influence on different kingdoms and go that way, or you could just like be a doctor or a wanderer, like just be like a store merchant. I really like the open-endedness of that, and it was absolutely stunning. So
Yeah,
that definitely stood up to me.
it looked amazing, and I think I really thought that Software was showcasing like a new game because Lies of P looked like an Elden Ring game. Just the
Mm-hmm.
way that the combat is and everything, but it's actually Pinocchio game. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of
But
like
it's like Souls-esque,
yeah, it's
you
like
know?
a new Souls
Yeah.
game but it's dark based off Pinocchio.
Yeah.
So
Don't tell lies.
interesting. He's got like different body parts that do different things and it's like
Yeah.
old 1800s tech and stuff. So I'm interested in that. That
Mm-hmm.
is looks cool. It looks a little scary. Like
It does. Actually, they did win an award. I think it was the Xbox Most Wanted, or was it Place? It was Xbox, right?
most I think it was either Xbox or
It was
PlayStation.
one of the console ones, like most desired, most wish listed game,
Yeah.
which is really impressive. So, and then I think The last thing that kind of stood out to me was that Kojima is starting a new podcast. So I guess Spotify like made an offer and was like, "Hey, can you talk about kind of like some of your experiences and what you've been doing?" And then he was like, "Yeah." So it'll be Japanese translated to English and a Spotify original. So that's really cool.
Which is so
Podcasts are where it's
funny.
at.
It's so funny because, of course, he's going to do it. He's trying to fund all these games.
Hmm.
He needs money for these games.
Yeah, and that's like a fun way to do it.
Yeah. So he probably has a bunch of people helping him figure it out and post it and stuff.
Hmm.
And the translator. So there's going to be a Japanese version, which is the original one. Jeff
Hmm.
Keighley's going to have a news section. So he's going to have like a little
Hmm.
snacky section in it, and then the English translation one will be the one that we kind of hear that isn't his voice, but it is someone talking for him. Wait's next. Why did you skip this bullet point?
Which because is it this one? This
Yeah.
I knew it because I had enough of being scared.
Okay, but
And
I thought it was really funny that Outlast 3 is called Outlast Trials because it's spooky, and then Trials, if you ever play Destiny or literally Elder Scrolls Online or anything, like Trials is like hardcore ridiculous
Yeah,
content. And it's
yeah.
called Outlast Trials.
It's too much.
And I think it's Outlast multiplayer. I'm pretty sure it's like a
It is. It
multiplayer
does have a multiplayer.
game where it's basically like Saw, if you've ever seen the movie Saw, where you have
Yeah,
to like
into a game.
you have to like decide and beat the buzzer and shove people in cages and stab them and all.
Okay, and let me tell you the worst part
I don't
about it because
understand it.
I have played and beat Outlast. Okay, that was me in a different form. That was not actually me who did that. But anyway, the worst part about playing those games is that they have smart AI,
Yes.
and smart AI in a horror game is just like
The
the worst.
worst.
Because I like you panic, and so you
Do
do the
not
same
play
thing
Layers
again.
of Fear. Do not play Layers of
Flip,
Fear.
I hate it so much. It's
Literally
not.
do not play it because that game is like, I will follow you. And you're like,
No,
okay.
I don't like that. I mean, I like and don't like being chased, you know?
Oh, I'm not ready.
Okay, in summary, let's go from ew to ooh overall for Gamescom. So, ew. Okay, ew for me, the biggest ew for me was this game called High on Life. First of all, I thought the trailer was extremely repetitive. It was like a cylindrical room going in circles, shooting at enemies the whole time. But that aside, forget that part. You've got a bug weapon, and the
That
eyeballs
was
and the
ew.
antennas are looking at you. So every time
It
you're
looks like a
shooting,
POS.
it's staring at you. No matter where you turn, it's staring at you. And then on top of that, it's swearing at you. So it stares at you and it's swearing at you the whole time. And it's not for me.
No.
Maybe that's for other people. It's not for
No,
me.
that
Was
was
a
probably
definite
my
you.
least one that
I was
I was like,
absolutely not.
why is this? We even said we're watching it because our reaction's up. But
Oh my God.
uh, we were like, why is this taking so much of the showcase? Like we're in the same fight sequence for like
And the
5 minutes
trailer, it
straight.
was whatever. I don't know if you want to call it the trailer or the gameplay. It was terrible. I'm
They
sorry.
were like,
I'm
it's
very
the Rick and
sorry.
Morty game, and I was like, I don't care. I don't even know what Rick and Morty is.
Yeah, relatable. Yeah.
Okay, but
So that was not good. Yes.
Dwarf
Yes.
Romantic is coming to the Switch, so
Yes.
that was kind of cool to see.
Very exciting. We really like that game. It has extremely good reviews. We both played it and it's really, really fun. We also talked about it on the podcast a few episodes ago. So definitely check it out if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
I
Moving
love
ahead.
the other ew.
Oh, I put an extra U in there, you know?
The job
Um,
simulator game, the VR one. I don't even remember what happened here.
Literally, it was, I think all I said is, why would I want to work again? Which is what I think now. Same thing. First of all, I don't know. I'm not like huge about VR. And second of all, like, why do I want to work again
Fact.
after I already work?
Fact.
Ew.
Okay, going to Twitch talk. Let's talk about
Yay.
Twitch and all things streaming and what the heck is
Hmm.
happening. So if you're interested, if you're a content creator or if you're just interested in knowing more about the Twitch space,
Hmm.
Twitch is actually canceling exclusivity, kind of. Streamers
Yeah.
can stream anywhere on YouTube and Facebook,
Yeah.
but they cannot simulcast there. But
Yeah.
they can simulcast on TikTok, which is what we do, and then
Yeah.
on Instagram,
Yeah. That's
which
it, right?
I've never seen someone simulcast on Instagram, but it's there. So
Yeah.
I actually work really closely with the TikTok stream section because they
Mhm.
used to work at Twitch, which is so funny. And they actually now rolled out subscriptions for TikTok. So if you're interested, check it out. See if you like TikTok. I'm telling you, if you haven't joined the TikTok nest yet, join it. It's amazing. It's a great search engine now. And we're there. So that's why you have to go there.
Cute snippets and clips. Another thing, speaking of like snippets and clips, Twitch's new charity feature is live. Twitch does not take Twitch does not take a cut, but the charities look to be US based right now. So that's about it. Basically, if we, like Mav and I both fundraise for quite a few different charities, and so we'd use different integrations to do that. Now you can donate right through Twitch and it goes right to the charity, which is awesome. So definitely something to check out in the future. I think once again, that's just removing other barriers and extra clicking, which is, I think, a good idea for charity.
Yeah.
And on the back burner, there is no September news yet. So we're kind of getting close to the nail here. So
they've been dropping a lot of information. So they have about a week. Usually in the game space, you'll hear updates on Tuesday and Wednesday, and definitely some stuff happening on Thursdays. So that is kind of why we like to record on Thursdays, just because it's right after all of like the new updates and everything that are happening and kind of leading up. Don't you think that they're going to be kind of sprinkling news up to TwitchCon, because they have a lot of announcements at TwitchCon? I guess that could be the whisper of the week, is like there's a lot of stuff coming out on TwitchCon. And so I wonder what
we'll have
what
to
it
wait
all
and
is.
see. Yeah, be interesting. Oh, also that was talked about for our mini tech talk for brief little. I'm not big into tech, but
I love tech
things
talk.
like
Okay, so we're not big into tech in terms of like, give me those hertz, daddy. But
oh yeah, heck no. How many pixels? No.
But like, we will absolutely review all of your peripherals and monitors and everything. Let us know. You got PCs, we got you.
Absolutely. Exciting. PlayStation DualSense Edge for PS5. High performance, ultra customizable controller. It's like the elite controller competitor. So that's kind of interesting. And that's took them a long time to do, but you better late than never. So definitely something interesting there.
We were watching and I had no idea what was happening. I was like, what? We have a new controller, but yeah, you can actually adjust it and pull it apart and do stuff. So
yeah, lots of customizations there. And BenQ has announced its own 48-inch 4K OLED monitor. So that's pretty cool. And I learned this. So once again, I'm not big for like real talky tech stuff, but this was interesting and something I personally didn't know. OLED is fast response pixels. And so the reason that people think OLED is better and why you sense that it's better is because the pixels can respond so quickly. And they can also deliver true black. So you don't really have to like mess with the settings to see that. So I thought that was interesting because I've heard the hype. Mav always talks about how much she loves her OLED. And so I love my OLED so much more, like as to why maybe people like it so much.
Yeah. Yes. If you haven't got a Switch yet, or if you're thinking of upgrading it to the OLED Switch, I highly recommend it. They're not going to be bringing out a new console for a very long time. It moves really fast. The battery life lasts forever. And it just looks better. So if you're on the fence and you are a high Switch player, save your classic Switch, all right? All you first year Switch people like me, save your Switch, put it in a cute box, and go get yourself an OLED because it's great.
Get yourself an upgrade.
Also, BenQ is a very well-known gaming monitor that is relatively affordable. So
that was my first monitor ever when I became a streamer.
Yep. When I had to add more monitors, they were all BenQ. And so because they were cheaper, but they were still high quality, which is, you know, what you do, what you got to do. And
good job, BenQ.
I know they've always kind of were on the side of the more affordable side. So if you're on the fence, BenQ is a great product.
Okay, open up that library and show me, what are you looking at? What are we diving into?
Okay, First, before we do this really cute one, can we talk about Gloomwood? Because I need to talk about Gloomwood.
You know what's funny is I had Gloomwood up here first, but then I thought we should go from sweet to scary. But we can definitely go from scary to sweet.
I need to go salty then sweet because we just experienced this. Okay, this is breaking new game, fella.
Breaking Dear Video Games news. Snacklist brings you Gloomwood and traumatizes the heck out of herself and Mav 5 minutes before podcast begins.
We lasted 5 minutes in the game.
I was so scared. So Gloomwood is a stealth horror shooter developed by New Blood Interactive, Dylan Rogers, and David Szymanski. The publisher was New Blood Interactive. So it's coming out September 6th. So for early access. But right now there's a free demo out. And so when I asked Mav if she wanted to deep dive into Gloomwood, I said that there was a free demo and we should check it out. So let me set the scene for you. You are stuck trying to survive in a scary Victorian city and consumed by an ancient curse. You must escape using only your stealth, wayward weapons, and your wit.
And it's first person, and it's scary, and it's dark.
It's so dark. It's literally pitch black.
See, I don't mind that if there's something there or you need to be more cautious, but I just I don't know. It
was so spooky. It's on PC right now, and I was too scared to play the demo by myself, so I tried to play it with Mav, but it was still too spooky. So if you're into spooky games and you want to be scared,
I'm not the best person to play spooky games with.
Well, because she was jumping at things like that weren't there, but then it was scaring me. I said, "You're scaring me more than this game is scaring me."
Oh my god! Will we be playing this? I don't know. We'll see. Listen,
maybe.
It's September and October, and maybe we will attempt this. We'll see. We shall see.
You're
coming with me.
You do it.
Coming with me.
Spooky. I don't know. Part of me likes the scary game. Like I played Outlast, but it's like
literally too spooky for me.
It's too scary. Well, let's jump up to Plate Up. We also played the demo for this game. Really cute. It just came out August 4th of this year. It is an action and strategy game. And so the developer is It's Happening, published by Yocast Games. And Mav said it reminded her of like Cook, Serve, Delicious.
Yeah.
So you cook and serve dishes, design and decorate restaurant, and expand your culinary kingdom by unlocking new dishes and abilities. What'd you think?
I love that you could decorate and change your kitchen up and like you actually got to stay in the establishment because Overcooked, you kind of move on to the next one. It's just a conveyor belt. It's really just lemon cake in a nutshell. And it's just like food. You don't get to really change anything. And this is really sandboxy. You can actually move stoves around and counters and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
The graphics are very minimal. Like it's not anything special in terms of graphics, but it's so much fun. And we definitely ran into the podcast recording time because we wanted to keep playing.
I could have kept playing, and we were just playing the demo. It was that fun. But I love Overcooked. But it is interesting. Like the visuals in Overcooked are incredible.
Yeah.
But Plate Up is a lot more simplistic. But something about it, I don't know if it's the cooperative element, but something about it really stuck with me. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. It also has excellent reviews, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam at the moment. So
I'm glad. It was really fun. We could have kept playing. We had fun getting our little blueprints to choose like what we wanted to upgrade and where we wanted to move our kitchen around and had a sink and a counter and all sorts of stuff. So definitely worth a try.
Definitely. And then our
and that's free, game, right? That's free to play.
The new one, the one we're about to talk about is.
That's right. It was a demo. Got it.
Yes. So Plate Up has a free demo and then purchasable game, but Froggies Farm and Friends is in fact free.
Free.
So cute. It's a casual, cute frog simulation game. So does that sound like something you would play, Matt?
I mean, I'm into frogs. You know, we've got the frog bum trend going on with us.
I wonder if they have a little frog butt. Developed by Clickety Quacks and published by DigiPen Institute of Technology. It came out August 2nd, 2022, and you help Frog, the friendly frog, explore, plant and grow crops, produce potions, and make new riveting friends.
Ribbit.
It's visually appealing, simplistic, and sweet, and free to play. So if you're looking for something just to play, on your downtime or just to like brighten
And you
your
like
day,
frogs, you should try it.
Mhm.
Looks really cute.
It's cute. It has very few reviews, so I don't know how many people are playing it right now on Steam, but one of the reviews said that they absolutely loved the movement. The frog just glided across the floor or ground.
Aw.
It looked really cute. I think I might check it out if I have a few minutes to play something new.
Aw, that sounds
But good job.
awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Cute. Taking you from spooky to sweet.
And spooky, sweet. And then we're going to switch it up a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
This is our Dear Nintendo section. So if you are a fan of Nintendo and the Switch like we are, we do a section of it because we love handheld games. So if you have a recommendation or a game that's on handheld or mobile that you are obsessed with, let us know. We're always looking for that cozy, cute game that we can play on the couch. Speaking of cozy, cute game, Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Happened earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
I completely missed it. There's so much news going on.
Nintendo's doing this thing recently where they don't give you a lot of notice for things. They're like, hey, in 18 hours, we're going to be having Treehouse Live. And you're like, wait.
And I love the Treehouse Live. Treehouse Live is a special showcase with Nintendo because that Treehouse Live is actually what sponsors a lot of the staging and everything at conventions. That is like what they push is Treehouse Live for like the Animal Crossing sets and stuff. So
amazing. That's pretty cool. The focus today was Splatoon 3 and Harvestella. So that was the focus. Yeah, so for Harvestella, they showed some crops and some creatures and just a little bit more kind of the scenery and what was going on there. And Nintendo was like tweeting out, there's a bunch of different tweets on each of these things. So you can definitely check it out there if you want more information. And then for Splatoon 3, they shared specifics on different weapons, which was cool, with like a little clip and some information and some of the enemies and also something known as fuzzy ooze.
Ooh.
So like cool. I know, cool stuff to check out.
I love that so much. And, I think we're going to see a lot more with Splatoon 3 than we did with 2, just because there's more that the community is wanting in an esport perspective. Like, I think we're going to see like Splatoon esports. That
would be so cool. Also, speaking of that kind of competitive side, their first like big Splatfest thing is coming up right away. We talked about it a podcast or two ago, but I know it's coming up right at the end of August, and it's like free to play and check out. And so that's really cool. So if you've never played Splatoon before and you're curious, now would be a really great time to kind of hop on in and check that out because it kind of gives you a chance to see if it might be for you.
Yes. And there's one more thing for Splatoon. It's PAX West, part of PAX West announcement. They tweeted, I just looking at this now. Yeah. Now until the end of August, so August 28th, actually, so in the next 3 days, you can register for a chance to play at the Splatoon Nintendo booth. So if you're wanting to play the full game or their booth game, that would be awesome. Cool. Be able to try it.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's go PAX. I can't believe it's already here.
I know. Time's kind of flying. Soon also we'll be together.
I know.
Podcast Live. Amazing. More details on that to come.
Yes.
But it is coming up quickly. And also coming up quickly, August 31st, Animal Crossing's tomato-themed day for Spain's Tomatina Festival. How cute is that? They had a cute picture and it had tomato boxes, pictures of growing tomatoes, pizza, stuffed tomatoes, and getting red hair. And ketchup was creeping in the background.
Ew.
I love ketchup with the villagers.
They're just like running in streets of tomatoes.
Oh yeah. Also the La Tomatina Festival is where I think, do you throw tomatoes at people?
Yeah, they throw tomatoes at people and they are covered in tomatoes. Yeah, it's crazy.
Exactly. You can get a tomato shirt in Animal Crossing before August 31st when the event takes place.
That's awesome. I love that. The Animal Crossing isn't really doing any major updates anymore, but they've been just sort of sprinkling in some things
Yeah.
that, they
Just
might
like
not
a
have thought
little.
about during production. So,
I like that. I mean, it's tough to come back for smaller things, like I feel like big events and big updates bring people back, but for people who are continuing to play that game regularly, like how sweet is that to have like a cute little update? Love
yeah.
that.
Speaking of an
Love it.
update, we
Mhm.
did mention Dwarf Romantic is on the Switch.
Mhm.
And you should definitely play it. If you're looking for something
Yes.
cozy and an awesome
Yes.
city builder, play
Yeah.
it.
It's so cute. If you haven't heard about it, it's basically like hexagonal tiles and you rotate them and then you can make water, cities, crops, fields, and then it has like cute little things that happen when you connect them, like vehicles and transportation, which I absolutely love, and different sort of regions that you can uncover as you get better at the game. I really enjoy it. It's a nice puzzle, but it's also not too complex. It is relaxing. It's a game that you can play kind of in a zen mode without feeling like you're sweating.
Yes.
Lemon cake.
Love that.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what you're up to this weekend. What's new?
Oh, what am I up to this week? Back to
Mm-hmm.
school. So, like everyone, a lot of kids are going back to school already, but the West Coast does things a little weird. And so they're kind of going back to school soon. So we're kind of getting ready for that, getting the house
Mm-hmm.
ready and school clothes, backpacks, all that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hop in and hopefully finish the Cult of the Lamb. I really want to
Mm.
beat it. And then I have been leveling in Destiny. Okay. Listen, I kind of want to see King's Fall is like my time of Destiny that I love. So I
Yeah.
really want to see what is going on there. So probably will raid and then finishing up Mass Effect and then yeah, just kind of enjoying some time doing some fun stuff this weekend just to kind of chill and relax. So if that does end up happening, and I'll share like next week what we end up
Mm-hmm.
having done. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
what
I
have you
don't know
been up
about
to?
Destiny.
What are you doing this
Well,
week?
Destiny's been on my radar, but I'm not sure I have the time to commit to it right now. About it. But what I have been doing is making a lot of progress in Raft with you and the ladies. That's been so fun. And I think I'm about halfway through Cult of the Lamb. I've killed like two of the heretics.
Mhm.
So like flying through that game. And I really, really enjoy it. And now Nino Kuni has a new cooking event that like I
Yeah.
love
I
Nino
was so
Kuni, but
confused about the
it has
event.
no directions. I have never felt so stupid before playing a game. I'm like, I have to ask all I'm like, what, first of all, I can't find any of the ingredients that you have to farm. Second of all, I can't find the people that we're supposed to ask to help us in like, I couldn't do anything by myself and I felt really dumb. But luckily, our kingdom is so kind and so helpful, and they don't make me feel any worse than I already do. And the drama this week is that one of our kingdom members killed someone, and then they killed me and lied to me about it. So now I'm going to headhunt them all week until they hate me. So that's what's going on there.
I was gonna say I literally have my Nino Kuni because I was checking up on my stuff and I was trying to log in and check in on the
Mm-hmm.
kingdom and stuff because you want to make sure you check in every day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I actually was on side quest with like Watts and them on their podcast just talking about Nino Kuni. So
Amazing. Amazing.
literally.
We spread the good word of Nino Kuni. It's a good game. I'm really enjoying it. That was fun.
Yeah.
We talked about lots of fun things and lots of cool games to check out and just like lots of fun stuff going on. Naming.
Yeah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
everyone. Well, as you guys know, all the links for all the games that we were talking about, if they have any extra links that, you cannot find, we'll have some in the info sections of the YouTube and the podcast section. And thank you all so much for joining us here on Dear Video Games. Snacks and I appreciate you so much. Make sure you're following and subscribing on all the platforms. Leave us a 5-star review. We'd love to be able to thank you for that. And you can always join our Patreon, patreon.com/Dear Video Games. And shout out to Peapod for being our patron. He has been able to watch some of our dumb plays of things and us passing out in the island.
Oh yeah.
And then I think I'll
Ah.
post the demos that we played through today up on Patreon
Oh
too.
yeah.
So
If you want to check us running around the kitchen or being scared at nothing, definitely check out the Patreon. Lots of options for you there and lots of goodies.
Okay. And as you guys
Yay.
know, we are recording offline, but we will let you know on socials when we'll be live again. And thank you again for tuning in. Thanks, Nax, for coming and chatting and hanging out with me
Yay.
today.
Thanks for having me. That was so fun. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.